Hey, what's going on everybody on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine, doing awesome actually. So today, welcome back to another Minecraft building video. So today we're going to be doing another build challenge, and this is going to be pretty interesting. We're going to be trying to build with all the different types of wood in Minecraft. Now this was suggested by the person on the screen. I'll put their name and comment up on the screen so you can see exactly who it was suggested by and their idea behind it. So thank you for that suggestion. This is going to be an interesting challenge. I am very curious into seeing how this is going to go, because we have many different textures going on here. Well, several different. We have the oak, the spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, dark oak, and some of these work together really well, and some of these do not go together very well. And the ones I can just point out just right away is definitely like the jungle doesn't really go with any of them. The orange wood, they can go with a few of them. Maybe not birch, but we can try. We can see what we can do. But the idea here is to use as much of one wood, or not as much as one wood type, but as much wood variations as possible in one build. So I think first of all, I'm going to start off by grabbing the logs here and seeing what I can do with these. Now, there's no build limit to this. There's not going to be a build limit, so I'll just start laying out a foundation here. I don't want it to be too big, because I don't want this build to take absolutely forever. But we will build something fairly decent size, and we'll see what comes out of it. Now, there's a reason why builders and certain builders only use certain types of wood for different types of build styles, and you can definitely see, like, okay, using all these different types of wood in one build isn't really going to work out too well, but we can try. Now, I didn't mention this, but we're only allowed to use wood. We can't use anything else. We can't use stone. We can't use nothing else. Only wood and logs. So that'll be pretty interesting. Don't mind the mess over there. It's just, I'm having fun with the new blocks. By the way, we are in the snapshot in this video, so pretty interesting. So I think what I'm going to do here is actually take some dark oak as like the... Oh no, you know what we could do? Maybe acacia would work. I think acacia is going to work here, because I want to try and give it that stone texture, but I'm using, instead of stone, I'm going to be using this nice little acacia wood logs. I think we'll do it like this on the sides. So, and then here it will be like that down here. And this kind of replicates stone in that sense, but we're not actually using stone, which is pretty cool looking. If you notice, acacia actually has sort of this brown tint to it. When you put it next to other brown blocks, it actually does have a brown tint to it, which I'd never noticed before, but it does. Like a really saturated wood texture. But there you go. That's looking fancy already. I'm excited. Oh boy. And I think what I want to do here is add a little bit of sort of these nice little jungle logs, because I want to try to use every type of wood. I don't want to be like, all right, well, this wood absolutely cannot be used, because I want to at least try. I want to see what we can come up with. Yeah, this looks okay. I'm just kind of using these as like little, like, sort of rope ties in a sense. Like maybe it's like sort of an island house. I don't know. And it's being held down by this. Hey, just use your imagination here and seeing what we can do. So I'm trying to use every type of log within the structural part of the build. And this, I don't know, this is interesting seeing how this goes, but yeah, I think it's going okay so far. I think it's going fine. Now birch, oh Jesus. Okay, birch. How do we use birch? I have no idea. Birch is it's such a white texture. It's such a white texture. I don't think we're gonna be able to use this texture very much. Oh my goodness. Alright. Birch. I'm gonna save birch for last. I think we can manage without it for now. Can we put a little bit of No, I think that's too much. I think that's too much going on in there now. Spruce I'm going to have trouble with too. We're just figuring out where it's going to go. Somewhere in there like that. I think that's okay. That'll work. Something going around like this maybe. Yeah, that's alright. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Just something like simple like that will do. And then let's grab some... yeah, let's grab some of the planks now. So we'll grab... Oh, not in the right in the middle. We gotta have it organized a little bit. That, this, that, and this. Now orange. Eek. Yeah, I don't think this is really gonna work out too well. There's spruce. Spruce actually looks okay there. So we'll have to probably keep that like that. And just sort of mix and match the spruce and oak going around like so. So this is definitely a challenge. I have to really think about this one. The previous challenges it's pretty easy. This one is a little different, however, because you have to kind of fit every single block, and not necessarily all blocks look good together. So, I mean, this is at least of the wood. You know, it doesn't look too great together. So, what's it to see? What the outcome of this? I don't think it's gonna look too great in the end, but just by judging what we have here. But we can always be a little bit optimistic about this and just see what comes out of it, because you never know. Never know. So, and what do we got over here? Pretty much the same thing, and that's not too bad. It reminds me of like a ruined house, like some sort of house that was sort of just thrown together with a whole bunch of materials, and I guess that is what it is. It's just using scraps and resources around the surrounding area to really just, you know, get the idea of this down. So let's see. What else can I use here? I guess I have to use some of this stuff. So I think what I want to do is actually don't hurt me for this, but I think I want to make the roof out of birch acacia. Oh dear God. Oh dear, what am I doing? Oh boy. I mean, sure. Let's just do that and let's see how it goes, because it might not look too bad. So this always reminds, when you use birch and acacia wood together, it reminds me of like that orange cream-filled popsicle. Oh, so good. And this is what it's reminding me of right now. I'm getting hungry. Everything's not good. I'm building a terrible build. It's, oh dear, what is this video? Oh my goodness. Seems to be okay. Seems to be alright. We'll have a little bit that hangs down like this, just to kind of blend it a little bit. You know what? I want this to be birch. We'll have it sort of come back into the build. Perfect. This, that, like this and like that, and then roof. Oh, the roof. No, I don't want it to go up too far. I just want to sort of... Let's do one side at a time. I always love bending the roofs back like that now. I just love doing that. It's so cool. And then still going up with it like so. Then bending it back. I love that little effect. I just love it. You can get enough of it. It just makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I've came up with my own little roof design, which probably was already dumb, but I still feel like it, and that's all that matters. Heading over to the back here and just kind of building this up once more. There we go. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. I don't actually know, right? Like I'm not too sure about this. I know it definitely doesn't look good, but we're building something, right? We're building something. Now, obviously, the idea is to build with what we are given, right? And we're trying to incorporate every single wood block into the game that is in the game and into one build. And not all the wood blocks are supposed to go together. That's the idea behind all the different ones. Like, they're supposed to have their own unique style and variant to them. And so they're supposed to be used for different builds, but trying to put them all into one build is definitely a challenge. Do I think I failed the challenge? Not necessarily, because I technically did use them all. And I think this is a good, we could say this is a good enough build, right? We could say this is like something that, yeah, this is what it would look like, right? This is what it would look like. But it's still not over yet. We can still change it up a little bit and make it look like a nice house, you know? Like, I don't see nothing wrong with actually making it. And I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look half bad. Like, it doesn't look like it could maybe look a little better. But for the most part, I think like what we're working with, in terms of what we're working with, it looks really good. Like, this is the best we're gonna get. But let me know. And if you guys have any like suggestions on what you guys could have done, definitely send them to me on Twitter or anything really. Just reach out to me and you get my attention, because I will definitely check out your build and get some inspiration off of that, because that's how we keep our inspiration alive with this, game that's been around for so long. And yeah, I absolutely love it when I get pictures and stuff and it gets sent to me and they're like, hey, look what I built, this is inspired off of your video and the challenge and whatnot. That's why I love doing these building challenges, and great. But yeah, so there we go. I mean, hey, not too bad, right? I would put a fireplace in, but I don't know. So it looks like we left out the birchwood log, but I have some ideas that I want to do. So hang in there just a second. I'm going to take this. Now we'll use the basic house design, right? You use the basic house layout for this. And you know what? Looking at it, every time I step back and look at it, it doesn't actually look half bad. So that's a good thing. That's not, a thing to be sad about or anything. Take white, maybe white will be. No, black is good, because we have so many colors going on here that it's just best to go with black. And for the lovely glass, I never understood why glass panes were in this section and then glass was in this section. It's so weird how this layout is laid out. But hey, I'm not the one to judge, so I won't do that. And going to the back here, we'll add a little bit in, This is looking alright as well. Here, I don't think we had any windows on the side, but yeah, that looks alright. And then for the interior, what wood did we not use? I guess we'll have to use the friggin', what's it called? The jungle logs, or not the jungle logs, but the jungle planks. So yeah, and with the birch wood, oh dear. Okay, we said two best for last, didn't we now? So something like this, I think is gonna look okay. You're adding a nice little hardwood design. There we go. Beautiful. That one in there, that one in there. Maybe something like that. And then something like this. Does this go across? Yeah, across. That, like that. Going across. Right? Good. And then maybe some dark oak in the middle. Here. Oh god. Oh dear. I don't know. I don't know anymore. What am I doing? It's definitely interesting to say the least. Oh boy. Would you build this house? Again, like last week's build challenge, I don't know. It's definitely a matter of opinion. You might like this house. You might think, hey, I'm gonna build this on my survival world, and I'll say go ahead. It might be a cool challenge. Be like, hey, I'm gonna go find all the wood in the game, and that's what I'm gonna do. And kudos to you if you do build this house in your world and you actually like it. But we will step back and take a better look at it, because it might actually look better than what I'm thinking in my mind right now. But oh my goodness, I keep breaking the stairs above. Holy moly, clicking the wrong button here. Let's hop back down and let's get boop, boop, boop. Yeah, Yep, that's about it. That's about it, isn't it? Okay. Too bad. Not too bad. And yeah, that's all done. And I'm gonna add a little bit of interior in here, not too much. A little bit, just to give it some a little bit of life. And I think that's okay, you know, you're eventually gonna add interior in here. But yeah, so definitely looking alright. Give me a Mr. One painting. The one painting. One painting. Hello? Why is it giving me so... What? I'm not getting the one the ones. Just the... What the heck is going on? Do they exist in the game? Yes, they do! Oh, I just need... Okay, never mind. We're not doing this. I'll put a bed right there, maybe furnaces over here. Little crafting table, maybe. Jukebox. And then... Chest over here seems pretty nice. And yeah, that looks alright. And I would like to have a painting, honestly. Like, why does it keep giving me the 2x2 paintings? The heck? Don't understand. I don't get it. Like it's, wow. Okay. Never knew that. Never knew it. But yeah, let's see. What else can we add? Some torches, maybe? To light up the room a little bit. Give it some little bit of life. Torches on either end like that. A little bit of carpet in here. Oh, the new carpet. Oh, baby, it looks so good. Looks so good. Maybe we'll add some orange carpet, maybe. There we go. So it kind of matches the thing there. And what else? What else is there to add? I don't think there's anything else, really. Terracotta blocks? No. Boy. Terracotta. Lovely. And then a little flower pot or something. Because since I can't get a painting to work right now. What I like to do, a little interior tip, I like to go over here by where my furnaces are and just add like a little utensil upside down. Looks like sort of like a little cooking knife or whatever, cooking ladle or whatever. Whatever you want to do, you can put a piece of food there. Don't matter. I'm looking for the plants. Where are the plants? I want a fern. I want a fern. Thank you. That looks good. I like all this. Yeah, some basic interior. And then the door. We have so many doors. Which one do I do? We'll do a jungle door. How about that? Just to spruce up the place even more. Okay, so... Get rid of all this real quick. Oh dear. Oh my. Yeah. No. I don't know. Maybe some bushes outside? Some grass? Just... I don't know how to make this better, guys. I don't know what I've done here, what I've created. But it's something, right? You guys can tell me if it's good in the comments below or not, for what I've created. Personally, I would not build this house, just off the top of my mind. I would definitely go for the generic. But it's always fun to experiment, right? Because that's the whole point of this game, is experimenting, trying to find new things. And if you guys have any build challenges to suggest in the comments below, definitely do that. But I have to say, you know, with a little bit more detail or anything, like little bit buttons here and there and everything, I think this build would be a success. I think this would be something that, you know, you can definitely build in your world. You can see I'm just experimenting and just doing what I want to, seeing what comes out of it. But there you go. I mean, that doesn't look half bad. And with the blocks that we're given, it's fine. And we made it work. I made it work. Looks good. I'm curious to see what you guys can come up with. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions in the comments below for the next build challenge on the channel. And as always, don't forget to be awesome. I'll see you guys next time.